New on AM Extra this morning, we are digging deeper into problems on Portland's waterfront. We've been keeping you informed about the ongoing toxic algae bloom running from the Ross Island to Cathedral Park, and it's keeping people and pets out of the Willamette River.
Now, this isn't the first time algae has become a problem in the Ross Island Lagoon, and experts warn these issues could become more frequent and more severe as the climate warms. Willie Levinson with the Human Access Project joins us in studio this morning to talk about the issues and what needs to happen to try and stop these blooms in the future. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
So I know there's a lot of history to unpack here, but just give us kind of a brief overview of particularly the Ross Island Lagoon and why this is creating a situation for these harmful blooms.
Yeah, I think the most important thing for the public to understand is that this is a solvable problem. So in 1926, Ross Island was actually 2 islands, and the Army Corps of Engineers put an earthen dam in to connect them, which effectively created a lagoon. From that time, Ross Island Sand and Gravel scooped out the inside, and this was the material that was used to construct Portland, effectively over time creating a pond inside of a river. So this is a hydraulic issue. It is partially because of climate change for sure, but what's really driving this is the fact that there's zero water circulation inside the lagoon. It's a pond inside of a river that's a harmful algae bloom factory. That's 0.0 for all of this algae bloom.
How bad is this current situation compared to what we've seen in the past on the river?
Well, what's unusual about this harmful algae bloom, it happens every year. It's just a matter of how frequently or how intensive it becomes. But because we had that big heat at the end of the summer, it spread very quickly. That's something that, I mean, I've been observing this since 2015. And really everybody else in the different agencies is unprecedented. But with global change, we are seeing unprecedented things. That's the new normal. So, you know, the good news is that it's happening close to the end of the summer as the air temperature decreases, as our days get shorter. A lot of this is just driven by solar energy on the water, which heats the lagoon up. So this probably will dissipate at this point within a week or two. But really for us, it's a harbinger for things to come. I mean, there might be a season where this comes in June and we can't swim or bring our dogs to the river all summer. So from our perspective, this is a solvable problem. It's not an option not to solve it. And we've been really successful working with Oregon State University since 2017 to develop a solution.
Let's talk about some of those solutions. What are some of the ideas that could potentially work here?
Well, the number one thing we're looking at, it seems fairly obvious, is just to reintroduce flow through the lagoon. Over the last year and a half, Human Access Project fundraised $150,000 to support $150,000 to support Oregon State University research for them to do hydraulic modeling, and it shows that it's really just a matter of the depth of the channel, and this is something that can be mitigated. That's really the first thing. The second thing is a bubble curtain, and it could be some combination of the two, where you just think of just bubbles coming up from the surface that are submerged. But we had some really good news a couple weeks ago where we got $100,000 of congressionally delegated spending approved through the U.S. Senate for our work, which was pretty cool. So our next step now is fundraising $300,000 to do 30% cost engineering, and then we'll know what it costs to put this solution in place.
All right, well, that gets to what we as citizens can do. We can contribute to that project, I would imagine. So how do people do that?
You know, to be honest with you, I'd say the most important thing that people can do right now is just view the story map that Oregon State University put together. This has really been driven by Oregon State University science, and I just would love to give a shout out to Dr. Tellos, who came into this in 2017 with her class to start this. It was very ambiguous whether or not there'd be any solution to this or not. And she's been plugging away as a volunteer on her own time because she's so committed to solving this problem. She has kids. And, you know, as climate change happens, for me, what's really important is that this is just as much of a psychological issue as it is a public health, environmental, and quality of life issue. Because if our river turns green in the summertime, you know, people will lose hope in our river. And it doesn't matter what cause you're working on, if you lose the hope of the public, the battle's over. But as we address this, what I'm hopeful is that it will give people some hope that humans do have some capacity to address climate change issues as they happen. Because sometimes the news is so sad you just want to crawl into a ball and cry.
Well, this summer has been definitely a wake-up call and a chance for folks to learn and get involved in the future. Willie, thanks for joining us. We're going to post a link to some of those resources that Willie mentioned on coin.com where you can go to learn more.
And we'll be right back.